What's good, bro? Salam alaikum. I got a new idea I wanted to test. Oh, nice. I've got one as well. Which one are you going to? What's the name of it? You can hear me, yeah? The mic's good and everything? Oh, what a Glasgow. I've got two potentially. I don't know how sign-ups are working on the Saturday one. The Sunday one I bought my ticket for it already. Not playing with the Dopus in this build. Right now it's coming up. Fine. Still probably could use Rebellion. Oh. If I want to summon this from hand, I kind of have to. I hate how this locks you if you summon from hand. I mean, I know it's broken, but it's like, come on. And then this, and then this effect and vanish. Then we just have bodies on board. I want to make this better, but I can't. We love playing mid-range. Setting branded beast would be so strong here. Also, this being a monster icon makes me want to play 3 of it, which I am. So it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, he's playing Memento. What am I doing putting his bodies? Like, he's just gonna kill me. Memento. I don't have another target as well. Kinda sucks. But I can go set this and then regain. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not bad actually, but. Ecclesia comes back as well. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay. It's not the worst. Not the worst at all. Like, it's not a full combo, but it's pretty good from what I see. Like, no wonder this deck's doing really good. Like, these cards are doing really good. I just accumulated so much advantage for no reason. Even though it's technically not anything, still pretty good. Still pretty good. I can just hold on to this. No! Metalmorph in time! So I need to watch out for the Akihiro. That's the main thing. Why is this card so busted? Why does it have a monster now? I need to find a way to put this in my actual deck. No, why? Oh. Okay, so he's gonna summon Anguish. Oh, doubles. Okay, he's just better at Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, he's got Horse in hand. Oh no, he's getting 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then he gets this, is stupid. Oh, Metal Seal the Federer, yeah. Smart guy. Wait, where am I? Oh, it's not even showing me, what the hell? Camera's bad. There we go. Much better. Someone's Dark Blade. Should destroy one. So we get seals. I can't really do much. I have to like seals and then chain Bastille when it matters. Like seals, chain, tribute one of these guys, and then it's the Akihiron I need to make sure that doesn't come out. I don't think I can even do anything about it. So he's gonna search the zebra here. Katsuo Toshigo. MST dusted upwards. So when he sends the second guy, they don't play 2 guys. What's he gonna send here? Sleepy and something else. Sleepy. Yeah. So not manly, man. Team. Is Anguish gonna solve it? Okay. This is 3. Okay, what's he targeting? He's not playing around with the steel here. Hopefully this worked. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I'm not gonna win now because I need to draw too many cards for 1 second, but I don't have enough for that. This. Oh, what a matchup. I want to extender, yes. Okay. Okay. I mean, I didn't want the Sarnia on the field anyway. Yeah. Bro, this getting Bell would be huge. Sarnia Bell. Woo! You got my car almost a month ago and shit not showing up in the mail. Huh? The V5? What's a V5? I'm very non-intelligent. Now if I draw White Alba as a fifth card, it's not bad. Not bad at all. This card's a lot better than I thought, to be honest, because obviously the pop is a thing, but a quick play monster evolve is kind of crazy for me. Like, it plays to everything? So like, it can only play a monster if you want to go. So, I technically don't need to play White Albas, I can just play 3 of this, and then like, am I really playing 3 of this and like this and this for no reason? I mean, it's pretty strong. I wish Monster Reborn was at 3 as well, and this is basically Monster Reborn, so, well, worst thing in the world. Also helps in mid-range. The main reason it's here is because I want to test the Fall in the White package, because I found a bridge with a new Dragonic Warrior that came out, and I just want to test it. I also like this Parser. It's kind of really cool. I really want to find a way to make use of it. I mean, if I don't play the Horus cards like I'm not doing in this build, then sure, FNV is probably better. There's a lot of things I want to cook up, like with Ball in the White plus Fridrolis Harmonia. Like, there's so many cool things. So many cool things I want to do with that. But it probably has to stray away from the Metalmorph side. The Metalmorph is cool. To be honest, I don't even need to play any of the new cards. My Metalmorph deck is like decent as it is. It's mainly about like tech choices that I've decided to play on the day. My YCS deck list wasn't bad, but I did win a few die rolls, so that does help. But also testing the deck, it has too many bad hands where I go second, I draw too many normal summons, stuff like that, right? Obviously you have to max out on normal summons most of the time. And in this build there's like 3 Dragonic Warrior, 2 Black Metal, 2 Illusionist, 3 Fall in White. Bro, I can't stand Memento. There's just so much and nothing going on at the same time. Ball of Adventurous. It's like I illusion gate him, he procs everything. However, like, I'm not dying this turn. And it just like no summoning conditions, so I can summon back Big Boy. Where is he? I attack everything. Probably best to summon try one dragon back. This kind of feels better with that thing. Proxy F. This is a Khalid deck. What's he gonna send up there for that? He sent Zebra. That's not actually good. My body's a machine that has an SP level mate. So like I illusion gate, just change SP, and then I like wasted everything. So I got FNV target SP. Probably better. And then I can illusion gate and summon back his thing. And then what procs in the grave and some places from? The Memento Fusion. He's gonna send this in the end phase. So, hey, hop the weapons. Hey, when Blazing Dominion comes out, and yeah, of course. Bro, there's so many things I want to cook right now. Like, I'm testing Fall on the White right now because with Dragonic Warrior that just came out, I found a bridge into Fiendsmith into not full Fiendsmith combo, but like, you summon Fall on the White from deck, and then you make Exit on Knight, and then you Bower coming back. So that's pretty cool. And then with Fedora's Harmonia as well, bro. So like Blazing Dominion is not going to be ready for Nats. That comes out after Nats, and that's a bit annoying. But for Euros, like every deck's going to be on Fedora's. So there's so many. Yeah. Bro, you'll need to like test extensively, but like that's after Nats. And like I feel like after Euros, Yu-Gi-Oh is gonna change drastically. So I wouldn't stress too much. We'll go FNB, send this, target this. Like this, there's something here. Bro, I just made the Desiree on stream! God damn it. But now, since that stream, bro, anytime Incoming Machine's Graveyard effect comes up, I never forget it. Like, I OTK'd like a brand new player who has 6 monsters on board, I just switched them to attack. I switched one to attack, so Full Metal can run over it. What do I call it? Desiree pierces through another, and I'm burning for the rest. Bro, it's so funny when I'm going for game, and I go Metal Claw, summon Flame Swordsman, and then Metal Claw, summon Full Metal, and in the brand plays end phase, they use all their end phase effects and burn for 500 each time. But in this stack it pays up. Oh. Did not know that. I did not know that. This all the alpha cards, yeah. Well, yeah, it's like just go on Omega, make a test build, because like the build you're gonna build, the deck you're gonna build, the build you're gonna build straight away isn't gonna be the right build, but it's a skeleton on what you like practice on Omega, because like bro, I found a lot of cool interactions with the pendulum cards that I didn't realize before. So like the new astrograph that tributes itself, you can shuffle 2 Odd-Eyes Revolution from your extra deck to your deck. I'm like, okay, cool. I now have a grind game. That's very interesting. So just do that. And also on Master Duel, I figured out that if I properly summon the Metalmorph guys properly the first time, I can then Metalmorph tribute anything, and then summon that guy back. I didn't know you could do that, so like, if I get nibbed, I can summon full metal back by tributing the nib token. It's crazy. He's gonna proc everything. Is this? It doesn't target, does it? Oh. Okay. Yeah. I need to pop the face down both parties plus the movement. Who's that trying on the board? Mental target. Fine, I'll try on. I don't want to go into the offense yet. I need to pop the ghost play. Oh, wait, what? That was not Blown Party. Oh dear. Oh. Illusion Gate! Ding. My Akira, oh, it's 5 damage. 1 point. Oh, it's gonna add, right? There's adds, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. No. Yeah, I need to. So if he summons a guy, pops 2, and then I just track him to him, hopefully. That's gonna work. Because he knows I'm gonna make this guy feed. And then. Broken Knights. Oh, Lord. Well, he's gonna summon back up. Actually confused. Oh no, so he's facing that. What? Why would he? Beam? Is he alright? Why would he do that? What does this destroy? Why would you destroy my thing? Is he alright? Oh. Why is he resolved already? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, what? I mean, Tom, this is the deck list I've got right now. So like, I'll show you the combo. I mean, a combo is like, depends on your hand always, but like, this is the gist of it. Broken. There you go. This was discard any card. Special Love Follow Dragon negates effects. So, depending on how people rule Dugaris, so like, if you overlay for Dugaris, detach to. Oh wait! It does work like that! Oh my gosh. Because I'll have a monster in grave already. Okay. Because you know what I'm on about, the Dugaris rule. Like, detach to his cost and then target. It really depends on the judge, but like, yeah, I don't need that anymore. Okay, cool. That's a thing. So let's put this back. Summon this effect. I mean, does it work if I have something I can't summon? Like, you know, like, I'm the firm believer it's not like Lumina, but... Oh wait. Summon Albaz and Albaz effect. It's like Albaz plus Bestial, so like Draconic Warrior plus Bestial as well. We'll summon Equation. Equally just summon Sword Soul. That's not Sword Soul. These two into this one, which I don't even think is necessary, but because of Golden Sword Soul it is. Then this effect. This can summon Illusionist from hand, so that's very cool. Then I'll go. So let's say we open Sarani instead. Where's the bells? Oh no, my boy. And synchro these two, because we're not locked. People will be like, but you're locked. No, you're not. Sarani effects. Then Lulu Belly. And this patter effect. Summon Golden Sword Soul back. And these two make. No. You summon the Bellion first. Place Vegan. Then you make the seals. And then two make seals. Then these two make SP. You get to draw one. Drawing one is good. Especially because you're losing the draw Dagaris. Yeah, we'll manage this center of the bottom. And draw a card. Okay, obviously this is whatever, but we'll set this. I mean, just with that, it's these three plus a regain for this power back, so it's like 1, 2, 3. It's alright, but that's the idea of it, right? Usually just summons Black Metal Dragon. But oh no, all the alternatives. Bro, you need to take out a mortgage when Blazing Dominion comes out, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ah, my boys. So, Fallen White's cool, but I really like the idea of this, because it's a monster zone. But like, how am I going to consistently make it clear the Black Dragon? Oh, because this locks you to... The lock is really annoying. Because I'd love to play it just because of this power. I really like this card. And with like Federalis when that comes out, yeah, I'll probably need to play it. Just open Magnum up. That's all you need to do. So level 7. It's a bit annoying. What level 3s do I play? I don't think I play any level 3s. So level 4. Also Bestial Owlbear I can play. This card's pretty cool. It's a level 4 Dragon Tuner. There's a few funny level 4 Dragon Tuners I can play. But this is obviously the best one. It's Luster, but I can't synchro into it. It's Chundra, which is terrible. Rocket Tracer, this is literally the best one. For the searchable off Rebellion. Draw this combo, yeah. Well, that's probably what I mean, there's no Reaper Nokus here. So I need a way to bring into this. Probably Exiton. Yeah, I mean, these are my only level 4s. Well, if I open this, then it's an Exiton play. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh wait, no, I didn't play the goddess. Oh, but that. I mean, there's no Horus cards. Horus is what makes the deck actually good. That's the thing. But we are cooking. We are cooking. For draws. I like all these cards, but it's like they're too restrictive. I know they have to be, but like, come on, man. Habikiri's not that broken, right? Right, guys? It is. So yeah, I've got 2 OTSs this Saturday, potentially 1 on Saturday, but like, I mean, this is funny. Like, so you'll pull Metalmorph Beansmith because you open Warrior plus Lurry. But right now, I'm loving my Hot Desires Metalmorph deck. This is the hardest Nibiru of all time. Nibiru here, like when I summon the red MD, painful. Bangladesh. And then you can do Requiem sequence. Habaki is not broken. It's not, bro, it's not. Oh wait, you're here now. 1 second. Is that what you just joined into? When I said Habaki is not broken. Where is it? Where is it? Metalmorph. What did I call it? I called it something. I can't remember what it was. What was it? Fallen. Okay. So this is what I cooked up. So like, this is pretty cool. I'll show you what it does. So like initially, right? It was... So it discards its cost. Confessions of a Madman. Bro, I've been playing rogue decks for how many years, man? Can never do well, then. That's on me. So then you summon a level 4 dragon, it's effectively negated, but that's when you overlay for Exciton, and then Fiendsmith, Abawaku, summon it back, and then do your thing. But like, initially I was like, I'll just make Dugaris, but like, it depends on the judge's ruling. If Dugaris can detach 2 whilst there's no target in grave, then summon back from grave, which makes sense. But it's like, I discard a monster anyway. It really depends on the head judge. Most are gonna lean towards the Lumina ruling, where you need a target engraved with intention to summon. So like, this is a pretty cool thing. So like, you bridge into it more with the Dragonic Warrior. So, you know, the thing is, right? I don't see a point in making this thing, this Ecclesius Synchro. It doesn't do anything. It summons this, and then this summons this. I mean, now you can Fiendsmith, I guess, because he's still not locked. But like, you need a Bestial to extend. That's my main point. So like, say you overlay for Exciton Knight, right? Let's say this is Exciton Knight, and then you link into Fiendsmith. You're gonna skip your next main phase, but then Requiem. Again, with my decks, it's always about where your hand is. So back the Exciton, summon it back. Play Magister so you can synchro into Calamity instead. You think Calamity banned, bro? The issue here is like, it doesn't bridge into Metalmorph. Cause like, if Dragonic Warrior bridge into Albaz, Metalmorph, and a Ting Ting, so like, a cool thing here, which we both know is cool, you M7 and then add back the Albaz and then send Albion. I've been testing with Emrys. Yeah, not Emrys card. Who's that deck? The guy from Team Jim who literally called his deck BBC, like Bestial branded control. The thing is, my deck doesn't actually need the Albaz cards. Fallen and Virtuous is really cool because it's a Monster Reborn, and I love my extenders and I love Monster Reborn, and I wish I was at 3. But I've always kind of crazy. Yeah, The issue is it discards a card, which... So, the Metalmorph cards, right? They don't trigger this card. They never triggered this. However, this honorary Metalmorph card triggers it. But the issue is, it doesn't do anything. It summons black metal from the deck, and the worst thing about this card is its attribute and its level. Not the level, like, just the attribute. It's a fire. I can't do anything with fires. I can't just summon it off a Battlefield. I can't Allure Darkness banish it. That's a problem. Dragonic Warrior is already out. It came in base. So it is Sandwich Day. I love Sandwich Day. Which is Drawbreak. So like, what does this do right here? So, you make this. Unless I'm playing Red Eyes Meteor Dragon and Red Eyes Black Black Dragon again. Bro, that one locals, I drew Red Eyes Black Dragon 6 times. I wasn't pissed off, but like, bro, why was I drawing it so much? So like, if I played Red Eyes Black Dragon, then I make the link one here. I play like Spirit of White, summon, grab Red Eyes Black Meteor, send Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then I can make Seal's IP, but that's it. That's nothing. And this is another normal summon, but it does trigger Necroquip, which I do like. But it's not dark, which I don't like. So it can summon Bestial Aluber, make Exicon Knight, and then go off. But like, make Dugaris. Dugaris is crazy. I mean, not a great hand. But like, if I just go for my actual Metalmorph deck, there's nothing wrong with it. Except this shitty card. But what else? Oh yeah, I'm not playing Ashes. Ash is such a weird card, right? It's good going first, but bro, I'd rather have a Bestial if I'm going first. It's only good if they charm me, which they're always gonna do, but it's also like, you know what I mean? Even Perulia, I draw it in real life, but bro, it's like, whatever. I like this card a lot as an extender. The Dark Rule is also just as good, especially with Dragoon coming out. Dragoon being in the format again. What's my actual side deck? Franker, Dark Rule, Lightning Storms first. Okay. The cool thing is as well, Yumi's back in the format, so all my Bestials are actually playable again. This should be a Tom. To be honest, a Tom only came up once during the YCS, but it was about the whole siding patterns with Danko Seka. That was the only reason I played it. But like, if there was more Bestials, so like, Monster Reborning that Urgula was the only thing that couldn't come up with Tom. But I just like the deck how it is, honestly. Like, when Fedora's Harmonia comes out, I main deck this. That's it. That's the only change. I could main deck it now, but I do like Desires at 3. Alright, I'm gonna cook this guy right now. King Sark as well is like a Halo card, but Insight's here. Insight's is broken. Yay, Berulia! See, they're always gonna charm me. Oh, am I against Tom, the world finalist, bro? Because this is exactly what happened, I still won. But like... end on 2 horrors, monsters, and pass is the only goal. Yeah, I'll just go next. Like, it says no. You take out the Ash Blossom, you get double charming. Crazy, right? I mean, good hand. We love happy. We love happy. Also, like, the DMod package is something I got the proxies printed off and everything. Like, I'll actually show you. I got the DMod proxy note ages ago because I'm like, I'm gonna be playing these cards, but they kind of got like meta relevance, so it's not good. I've got my pendulum deck here. Wait, let's see if you guys can see the proxies. You Kirin. Card is busted, bro. I need to get Astrograph printed off as well. It's Ramadan, so I kind of don't want to do it tomorrow, but let's go to the library, get them printed off. The new Astrograph is crazy as well. I'm so excited for that. It's not Ignis to looping everybody. Hey, look, it's the deck everyone thinks I play. This is a big deal. Like, let's see if you guys can see the hand I just drew. There's only one person, so I got like Motorbike, Lucarin, Vakaushi, QCL Luster, and the Bambuku. And the sixth card is another Kirin. Not the crazy. Wind Unicorn parallel to Draco Slayer. If they make it a Magispected Draco Slayer, holy bro. Searchable with Bambuku? Sign me up, boy! Dun, 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 dun. QCL Luster. I remember my reaction when I saw QCL Luster for the first time. Oh yeah, the best thing I got from Dortmund. The American QCR Ignister. Can't see it because of the light. Ah, the light. But that's cool. We'll go next. Ah, the light. Why is that for every game? Why, Jeebus, why? Am I gonna have to build my deck around Fuelos now? It's just every game now, isn't it? I like my Allures though. I say there's nothing wrong with my Metalmorph list, but here we are. The light. Ah, the light. Ow. I don't think Metalmorph's the way forward, boys. Let's test new pendulum. Oh. Tweet woo. Pretty good hand. Hey, Mitsu, we love Mitsu. Reveal Happy Kiri. To be honest, Metalmorph probably won't be the deck. I'm gonna play 0 out of 10, not enough Rodion. I mean, maybe? But like, bro, I'm so tired. Like, I just saw you text now, or message now, and just like, bro, I'm tired, something like crazy. But now, bro, I'm exhausted, genuinely. Every deck is getting support but mine, unless I cook something up. The only time. Only time I get my deck gets some support is if I cook it up. Let's watch some Joshua Smith.
And welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today we're going to be taking a look at what makes Yu-Gi-Oh decks strong in a competitive setting. Because of course, there's a lot of decks out there where you see combos posted all the time, and a lot of decks can do some crazy things in Yu-Gi-Oh, but then often they don't actually end up being competitively viable, or they don't.
I feel attacked.
Success. And today we're going to be talking about a couple of different aspects that are try to explain why that is, because some decks that are maybe capable of some incredibly fancy stuff are lacking in other departments, and then other decks just have a better overall coverage when it comes to these fundamental aspects of what
Dear
decks can
Sue?
be good at. So I hope you find this helpful in evaluating your deck's strength. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Before we start though, this is the first video that I'm uploading after reaching 100,000 subscribers, so thank you all so
Oh, nice.
much for
That's cool.
subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. I never thought we would get this far, honestly, when I started a few years ago, so I really appreciate that. Thank you all for being here. That being said, we have a lot of room for more, so if you're not subscribed yet, then feel free to do so. If you're enjoying the content, it really means a lot to me. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. All right, we're going to start with two fundamental concepts, and the first of them is ceiling. Now, what people refer to when they talk about the ceiling of a deck, it is basically the potential of the combo that the deck can reach. Basically, how many bodies can the deck produce? How many disruptions can it end on? How much attack points can it put onto the board when it's going second, you know? And the higher the ceiling of a deck is, typically the better. Of course, increasing the ceiling of a deck comes at the cost of some of the other things that we're about to talk about, but in general, the more ceiling a deck has, the more likely it is to win when it pulls off its combo going first, and the more likely it is to overwhelm the opponent when it goes second. So some recent examples of decks with really high ceiling are decks that basically mash some engines together, like for example K9 Vanquish Soul,
We hate
Yami
VSK9.
Mitsurugi, and all that kind of stuff. You know, we have decks that just basically try to produce really powerful boards that are really hard for the opponent to play through. These decks usually have a bunch of starters, but also extenders and just incredible powerful end board pieces. Like for example, this deck here is going to end on usually like a Ripper, a Masquerade, a Rock of the Vanquisher with all of the Vanquish Soul interruptions in hand, and a Zuna that's Search that can interrupt the opponent. You've got like the K9 quick play, you've got the Vanquish Soul trap after siding. So a lot of interruptions that this deck can present, and just in general, you know, decks with really high ceiling are typically the decks that make the most quote-unquote unfair boards if they get there, which is usually a good thing. But at the same time, you know, there's also decks with high ceiling that technically don't see that much success. You know, decks at the moment like Atlantean Mermail here, you know, this is a regional topping deck, showing once again that ceiling is important, but at the same time, we all know Mermail at the moment is not one of the most represented decks in the format, or also decks like Heroes, for example, which is a deck with an incredibly high ceiling with incredibly unfair end boards, but somehow seems to be lacking in other departments, so ceiling is not the only thing. But in general, the higher the ceiling of a deck is, the better, if you don't have to sacrifice too many other aspects of the game, you know. But this is essentially what ceiling means, and if your deck has low ceiling, it is typically referred to as one of the decks with the more fairer end boards, you know, like as opposed to K9 Vanquish Soul, for example. People are also playing some pure K9 at the moment, but this is more so regarded as a deck with a lower ceiling, simply because the end board of this deck is not considered auto win or unfair. You know, you end on like a Ripper with the quick play spell, you're missing all the Vanquish Soul interruptions next to it. Maybe you can put a Nash Knight next to it and rank up into a Masquerade as well, but you are basically sacrificing some ceiling in order to, for example, in this deck, play more non-engine, which is also an important
No.
factor that we're talk about, but it is definitely a lower ceiling option than K9 Vanquish Soul, K9 Mitsurugi, or also the Radiant Typhoon Tri-Brigade Yummy deck that won YCS Richmond in the hands of Kamal Crooks. This is a deck that basically tries to combine all of these engines to reach higher ceiling, which is an important factor when evaluating how strong your deck is, well, how good of an end board can it put up,
Huh.
how strong
Just gonna
are its
call it Lightpaw.
disruptions, and how well can it take over the board. The next, and maybe even more important aspect of a deck's viability is consistency. This is one of the main things that people talk about when they talk about Yu-Gi-Oh decks, and consistency is really more of like a requirement for a deck to be viable. Because honestly, the lack of ceiling for a deck, you can maybe compensate with some other things that we are about to talk about in a second, but consistency is really hard to make up if you're a deck that's not having it. And what I mean by consistency is just the raw chance of opening a play. You know, yeah, like your deck has a certain game plan. What are the odds that you're going to see the cards that are necessary to execute that game plan, right? Because if you can't execute your game plan, it doesn't matter how high the ceiling is, how crazy your combo is, how
Gotta
well it
bestial the
plays through
yummy.
interruptions, and all the other things we're about to talk about. If you don't see the cards you need to pull that stuff off, then all of that doesn't matter. There is no set rule on how consistent a deck needs to be in terms of the raw statistics. There are tools
Mignon.
out there that
Minion.
you can just look up and calculate the consistency of your deck technically if you're looking for a specific thing. I just googled hypergeometric calculator, that's what this is called, and this is the first
Yep.
result that came up. But this is an example for, you know, a 40 card deck, sample size of 5 because that's your opening hand. Let's say 15 starters in your deck and
My
you want to
deck's
see at least
so
one, you're
bad
going to
on
have a
Dueling Book.
91.9% chance to draw
Bro,
one
I
of those
swear, no deck I
15
play is good on
starters,
Dueling Book.
which is not bad. You know, like usually what I hear people talk about is they shoot for over 90% consistency, which is probably a good benchmark to hit. But there's a lot more to this, you know, because there are some aspects that we are about to talk about. Because raw, just one card starter consistency is not the greatest thing to look at, because this doesn't calculate, you know, of course, the chances of playing through hand traps and stuff like that, which we're talking about in a second. But just in general, you know, having a understanding about how often your deck bricks is important to have. You don't need to just go by the numbers with a calculator. You can also just sit down with your deck and gather some information and some
I
data
hate
by just
Fuelos
playing the
so
game.
much,
You know, if
bro.
you notice you keep
I wish this
bricking,
thing was a
you keep
Bastille right
being
now.
unable to play the game, then your deck probably has consistency issues. Of course, you need a high sample size to make sure that is accurate, but still, just in
I've
general,
got an
having
idea.
an understanding of whether your deck is consistent or not, I think is really important at evaluating how good your deck is. And this brings me to something that pretty much
Let
is
me
the
tell you
next
something.
step after you know the base consistency of your deck is how resilient is your deck to popular interruption in the format, you know, because
Literally
you are
not good at
not
all, my friend.
playing
Not
as
good
a
at all.
solo mode game, you know, you are sitting across an opponent and that opponent
Nah.
is going to try to interact with
Solo.
you, whether you're going first or second, you know. And this is obviously very dependent on the
We will
type
test
of
this in person,
non-engine that
because that's
are
where the true
being
consistency
played and
is.